A movie like this is a great example of why I'm doing this channel. Hi everyone! 안녕하세요 여러분. My name is Shandorage, welcome to Cinemarea. This channel is all about South Korean movies and TV shows, and question for you. How many of you guys have ever heard about the movie The Gifted Hands or Psychometry? Psychometry. I would guess that it's not that many of you, and it's probably the case with a lot of Korean movies, and that is the reason why I'm doing this channel in the first place. I'm here to show you guys a different side of cinema that is worth exploring. And The Gifted Hands is definitely a movie that is worth exploring, even though its title is sort of weirdly erotic for me. This is actually the second time I'm getting erotic vibes from a title. The first one was The Dude in Me, which is still a very weird title in my opinion. And guess what? Both movies feature Lee Joob-Hyuk as an actor in them. Coincidence? Okay, I mean, I know that The Gifted Hands doesn't sound as erotic as The Dude in Me, but imagine a poster with a title like this with Riley Reid or someone like that on it. Anyway, so The Gifted Hands, or Psychometry, which would have been a much better title, is a 2013 action, thriller, comedy, sort of a mix. The movie was directed by Kwon Ho-yeong and it stars Kim Kang-woo as a police officer who's sort of down on his luck, and Kim Beom, who's a loner who has some weird psychic abilities. And this is a pretty freaking good movie. And I guess none of you have ever seen this, right? So the movie is about a young police officer who has been a police officer for 3 years now, and he has a horrible track record. He hasn't really caught any bad guys, and he's trying to do some network marketing on the sideline just to get by. Then one day, a desperate mother shows up and says that her daughter has been missing for a month. And Kim Kang-woo's character is the only one in the police department who thinks that this might be a kidnapping case. As it later turns out, he was right, and it's not only a kidnapping case, it's also a serial murder case. Meanwhile, Kim Beom's character is a loner who paints graffitis on the walls, and those graffitis are pretty interesting. Usually those graffitis depict a scene of a crime or the whereabouts of some victim. How does he know about those? Well, he has this ability called Psychometry, which means that if he touches someone or someone's clothes, he might be able to see into someone's past or present. And of course, since there's a kidnapping case going on, he is the object of suspicion for Kim Kang-woo's character. So what makes this movie so good? First off, I would say is the characterization of the two main characters. Kim Kang-woo is great as this down-on-his-luck police officer, and the movie does a very clever job of showing his flaws first to us, before we get to know his human, positive side. So in the very beginning, he might not be as sympathetic for us, but as the movie goes along, we get to know a man with a huge heart and with a very good motivation for trying to track down someone who's hurting children. Kim Beom is also great as this loner, and the writing is very clever on his part, because in this movie these superhuman abilities are more like a curse than a blessing. And the movie also gives Kim Beom's character a very good reason for him to feel that this is more of a curse than a blessing. I mean, just put yourself into his shoes or just think about it. You've got these abilities, and then you hold your girlfriend's hand and then you see that she was having sex with your best friend yesterday. I mean, I wouldn't want that. I mean, I would want to know that, but I wouldn't want that ability, that's for sure. So it's so refreshing to see a movie where these superhuman abilities are not glorified, and Kim Beom does a great job of portraying a character who's been long broken because of these factors. Plus, the two main characters have incredible chemistry with each other. I also have to mention a child actor called Kim Yoo-bin. She was awesome. Korean child actors are just fantastic. What was also great and pretty surprising about this movie for me was how funny it was. There's quite a lot of humor here, and most of it works. Thankfully, the movie does a great job of balancing between the humorous, the serious, and the dangerous moments. Thankfully, you know, it's not like something serious is happening and then some idiotic character just rushes in and says something horribly stupid. It's a very good balance between the different moods and the different atmospheres in the movie. Also, there's some great tension building in this movie. There's a healthy amount of suspense here, and I always appreciate that. The pacing is also pretty great. Probably the best aspect of this movie is that it never bores you. As for its flaws, well, the cinematography could have been a little better. It's not bad at all, it's just sort of an average looking movie. And also, watching this movie a second time, there are some plot conveniences that I don't really like. Some things are very easily forgiven. And just overall, although this is a really good movie, this is not a great movie. At least that's just how I feel about it. So overall, I'm going to give this one 80%. This is definitely not a cinematic masterpiece or anything like that, but also this is definitely a movie worth watching. In fact, most South Korean movies are worth watching, and that is why I'm doing this channel. I'm just trying to shine light on some movies that deserve to be in the spotlight, okay? Nowadays especially, I think we deserve good entertainment. And South Korean cinema is great entertainment for the most part. But I'm curious, if you have seen The Gifted Hands, what did you think about it? And before I say goodbye guys, please help me out. Apparently my videos would need Korean subtitles, so if you're watching this and if you understand English and if you understand Korean and if you can read and write Korean and if you feel like creating subtitles to my videos, please contact me, link is in my description. Other than that, thank you guys very very much for watching and see you guys next time. 다음 시간에 만나요. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!